Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Sexy Chef. Today I'm going to be making a stuffed cabbage. Anybody who knows me, who has been following me, knows that I'm all about health and wealth, and I love fried cabbage. I wanted to do a green theme, go green or go home. As you can see, I have the green nails, St. Patty's month, and so I found this recipe online. This is actually my first time making it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to execute it because that's what I do. So if you have not got a chance to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and visit my website where I have cookbooks, natural seasonings, sauces, cookware, like man, the whole nine. You don't have to be a chef to cook like one. So yes, please subscribe and let's hop into this delicious, wonderful dish. So this is everything we're going to need. You're going to need a cabbage, whatever vegetables of your choice. I chose onions, green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, jalapeno, some minced garlic, and a few of my favorite seasonings. I chose thyme, all-purpose seasoning, soy sauce, olive oil, cayenne pepper, and smoked paprika. I got my ground beef. You can put whatever meats you want. So this is what we're gonna need. So let's hop right into this recipe. So first things first, the first thing we're going to do is put our oven on 350 so we can preheat it. So by the time we get done prepping this, which should only take 10 to 15 minutes, it could be ready to throw into the oven. So I'm going to take my pan. I put like this is about 2 pounds of ground beef right here. So we're going to put that in there. I'm going to cut up my onions, my jalapeno. You just want to cut them in little small bite-sized pieces. All of my recipes are pretty easy, beginner friendly. I try to make them as easy and simple as possible. And of course, we cannot forget to add all our wonderful seasonings and all natural vegetables. This is what makes my channel so fun, is because you can eat with no guilt. I've lost weight. I've been maintaining my weight, eating really small portions, and being able to eat really healthy, like just being cautious of what you put in your body, trying to avoid fast food, avoiding restaurants. Well, not saying restaurants, because there are some good restaurants with healthy foods, but, you know, just being cautious on what you put in your body. So I'm going to cut up all these bell peppers. We're going to make them in small bite-sized pieces. I actually have this new machine that cuts up your vegetables I've been wanting to try out, but I've never used it, so I'm going to wait before I do it on my video because I don't know how it works, but I should try it out. So yeah, you can put spinach, you can put mushrooms, you can put whatever you want. I'm going to kind of make this like how I do my stuffed bell peppers. Just the traditional bell peppers, onions, garlic. See how that tastes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really good because most of my dishes are. But like I said, you can stuff your cabbage with whatever you want. There's a million different vegetables. You just got to play around and see what best, you know, what you like. Because some people don't like bell peppers, some people don't like jalapenos. You just got to play with what you want. But I love bell peppers. Everything that I'm putting in here I think is a wonderful combination, and that they go very well together. So let's finish up these last bell peppers. And bell peppers are really good roasted. I actually make my vegetable soups out of bell peppers and just roast them, put them in a blender. So I love all the natural flavors that bell peppers have, and they got so many ones. I got the yellow, the green, the yellow, orange. I actually stuff bell peppers a lot too, and I end up cutting a piece of my glove off, so let's get that out the way. These are brand new knives, so they're super sharp, so I got to be really careful. As you can see, I cut my glove off, it's so sharp. So we're going to get that out the way. Let's get that, yeah. Because I do not want any glove in my food. That's why I wear pink gloves, because you could see the pink was clear. If I had on clear gloves and I would have cut that, I would have not seen that in there. So that's why I love wearing the pink gloves, because some of these knives be so sharp, you can cut a piece of plastic off in there and actually cook it in your food. But the pink lets you know, you can see it right away. So as you can see, we have all our bell peppers, onions, our meat. And now I'm going to put my seasonings. I have my all-purpose seasoning. And this is a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of smoked paprika. The smoked paprika is going to give it a really nice smoked, savory flavor. This is cayenne pepper. This is spicy, so if you don't like spice, you can keep this out. I'm a spice girl. I love spice, so we're going to add a tablespoon of some of that cayenne to give it a little bit of spark. And then I have 2 tablespoons of thyme. And this is kind of like a dried herb that adds a lot of flavor too. It has like an Italian taste if you like Italian food. And so I wanted to give it, and it smells so delicious. It smells so good. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Soy sauce is going to add some flavor, some power to it too. And then 2 tablespoons of 100% all natural olive oil. Everything that's inside of here is 100% natural. I'm going to put this to the side, and now I'm going to, well, actually, let's take that back. I'm going to put in a couple tablespoons of minced garlic. And this is going to add a whole lot of flavor too. This is so packed with flavor. Just alone being baked inside of a cabbage. This is going to be so delicious. And not only that, it's going to help with weight management. It's healthy. Nothing's better than being able to eat with no guilt. Alright, so what you do, how you seen, I just turned it sideways and cut the top off. I kind of look at it like a pumpkin. How you have a pumpkin and you cut the top off and then you gut it out. So we cut the top off, and then I'm just going to take this knife and I'm going to make a couple like tic-tac-toe. 3 lines down, 3 lines across, and then I'm going to gut this out. I'm going to take all the cabbage out. And another thing I'm probably going to do is I might cut some of this cabbage up and mix it in with my meat so I can have a little bit more vegetables. So we're going to do 3 lines across, 3 lines across vertical, and 3 lines across the other way. So as you can see, I cut it bam, 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 so it'll be easy to get this out. A little clear bowl, so I'm going to put the inside of the cabbage inside of there so I'm not making a mess everywhere. So you just want to be real careful because you want to keep all this on. You don't want to disrupt that. You pretty much just want to take the filling out. So just take your time. Don't rush the process. I think the middle part's probably going to be the hardest part. My oven just gave me a signal that it's ready for me to put my food in, so that's a good sign. You always want to preheat your oven so then your food can be, you don't have to sit there and wait for your oven to get hot for you to put your food in. So it's always good to preheat your oven. So let's get this. It takes a little bit of muscle, I'm not gonna lie, because this is pretty thick, so just be patient with it. And don't try to rush the process because you do not want to ruin the cabbage bowl. So you kind of want to get that spoon and dig in there and just take out a little bit at a time because you don't want to ruin the bowl. You want to kind of keep the structure of the bowl. Okay, so I was trying to use a spoon. Like I said, this is my first time making this, so I found a better way. You just get a sharp knife and just like cut. It's gonna turn it into like a coleslaw. And I noticed this is way easier to get out than trying to pull it out with a spoon. So as you can see, I just did a couple of knives, and then you're just gonna keep doing that and emptying it, and it looks like it's like doing it a lot better, and it's keeping the form. It's trying to pull it out, it's messing the edges up. So I think it's better just to get a knife and just like stab around the edges to get a better formation because it's going to be real difficult trying to get it out with that spoon. So I'm going to use a knife. I feel this is like a better technique. So you're going to cut it like I did, and you're just going to spill all the fillings. So we're starting to form a really nice hole, as you can see. I want it to be a deep one, so I'm going to get a little bit more out. Yeah, so just stabbing it, but not to the point where you're putting holes in the sides. You want to do light stabs, just enough to get the filling out, not enough to puncture, because you don't want your juice leaving the cabbage. If you poke through here, your juice is going to start leaking out, and the purpose, we want to keep that juice in there. So we're just going to get as much out as we can. Okay, so as you can see, the middle is gutted and it's ready to be filled up. So let's put this to the side and get into massaging all these seasonings together. Alrighty, so we're going to massage all these delicious seasonings and vegetables and meat. It smells so good. It hasn't even started cooking. It smells so flavorful. These ingredients together is so amazing. It smells so good. And look at all the vegetables. Everything's already packed, ready to go. You want to just give it a good massage, because you want everything to blend perfect. You don't want like some pieces over here tasting like this. You want everything to be individually. And then we're going to wrap it in a big bowl, like form a big ball, because we want it to be able to fit inside this cabbage. So I put it on a little bowl, and our goal is to just fill this up as I did. And there's only a little bit more meat in here, so I'm gonna fill it up to the top. I think this is more meat than with the cabbage, so I'm gonna make a hamburger out of that one. It's enough to make a little mini burger, because this is stuffed to capacity and I don't want to overstuff it. Alrighty, so let's pull my gloves off. Whew. Look at that right there. So we're going to put it in an oven bag, and we're going to bake this for about 35-40 minutes. So as you guys can see, it's a full cabbage. This was a really nice sized cabbage. It's full to the top. And now I'm going to put this in my oven bag and let it bake for about 35-45 minutes. So I just find these oven bags right here. They're like for turkeys, roast, whatever's made for meat, and it's wonderful. I cook a lot of my meats in here, so it normally comes with like 4 in a pack. So you can use whatever oven bag you like. I really like these because they're huge. They got some that are bigger. This is actually the small ones. They got some that are for turkey sizes too. But because this is just a cabbage, I just got the smaller one. And we're just going to put this in the bottom of this oven bag. And I love the fact that it's all vegetables and meat. And this is like so healthy, high in protein. It's going to have a lot of health benefits. So then we're going to give that a twirl. Actually, matter of fact, I think I want to put the top on. I think I'm going to put the top back on. So then it's going to cook and I'll have more cabbage. So we're going to put the top on that. And then that'll keep a lot of the moisture in as well. So we're going to give that a swirl. We got our oven bag ties. We're going to tie this up. This is really easy, beginner friendly. Like I said, I try to make a lot of my YouTube videos beginner friendly. I try to make it as easy as possible, so that you guys are able to be able to come in and create these dishes. And you can always put your own twist in it. If you're a beginner, expert, intermediate, you can always come in and do your twist. This is how it looks as is. So I'm going to put this in a roasting pan and put a little bit of water at the bottom. So I'm only going to use my roasting pan because this is plastic and I don't want like the bottom of this to burn. So I just want like something that's going to hold it up, and then I can put my water at the bottom for moisture. So I'm going to probably put about 2 cups of water at the bottom of this. for moisture and for steam and to help it cook evenly. But you can put this on a regular baking sheet. Like I said, I just think personally this will cook better on this right here because it has something to hold it. Because I kind of feel like if you just put it in there, this part will get burnt. But I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time making it, so I'm doing a different way than what I've seen online. Online, they were saying to tie it to your rack in your oven. To me, that didn't look safe. So I'm going to do it this way. This way seems a little bit more safer to me than the way that I've seen online. I'm going to cover this up and we're going to get into our green sauce. So this is going to go into the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes on 350 degrees. Alright, so I'm gonna make, this is something I'm just gonna add on. I'm just getting creative. I had a lot of cabbage left over, so I figured I could make me a cabbage sauce, like some sauce that's going to complement the cuisine. So I'm just gonna fill this up to the top, probably about 2 handfuls of that cabbage. It's kind of like shredded up because the way that I cut it. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of pesto. I think this is just something I'm just creating, you guys. I'm going to be honest with you at the end what it tastes like. If not, I'm not even going to add this to my video. This is just an add-on. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. When you're a chef, you just be in the kitchen just putting stuff together. And a tablespoon of wasabi. I think wasabi will give it a little zing, zang. And it's green because it's St. Patty. So it's all about green. Go green or go home. And I'm already home. And then I'm just going to put like a tablespoon of minced garlic. And we're going to put this in the blender. And I'm going to make a green sauce. Alrighty, it's been 45 minutes. Our cabbage is done, so I'm going to pull it out. This thing is really hot, so I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to get a plate. Oh my God, the kitchen smells so good. So we're going to cut this open. Woo! Oh my God, this smells so delicious. Alright, there we have it. It's still nice and steamy. It's stuffed. I'm going to cut it up. Look at all the juices at the bottom. Alright, let's hop into it. Alrighty, so we're going to cut right into this. Woo! This looks so delicious, you guys. Oh yeah, it's all the way done. It's nice and tender. You get your cabbage. So there we have it. I just did some extra fancy stuff. I put the cabbage on top of rice with the meat and just added that green sauce. This is actually made out of cabbage and it actually tastes really, really good. So there you have it. If you have not got a chance to follow me for more recipes. This is so delicious. I'm gonna wait for it to cool off before I indulge. Like I said, this sauce, go green or go home. I've never made cabbage sauce before. Like I said, when I'm in the kitchen, I just be playing around and I did not want to throw that good cabbage away. So I was like, let me see if I can create a sauce to complement the dish. And it adds so much flavor, decoration, character, easy peasy.